we are about to take all our stuff from this van and put it in the 4x4. So it will take us about half an hour to an hour to get from this place to Hunza Valley. So that's where we're going to be staying the night. कितने के थे?
Yeah.
ये पैसे?
7,000.
7,000. And return? Return?
Return ticket.
So it takes it about a 7k rupees to takes us from here to all the way to Hunza Valley. So let's go.
चलो चलिए.
चलिए. So dark in here. Last night we had to stay in the army camp and we slept here the night. How was the experience?
Experience was an adventure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was an adventure. Where we came to, there were no rooms at all. Everything was fully booked.
Yeah.
There was a school trip of about 120 people staying here, and because it's off season, not many hotels were open. So in the end, we had nowhere to stay. But luckily for us, there is an army and Air Force base on this mountain. Well, basically we have a cousin who works in the army, but not on this base itself, but on a different base. So he managed to get in contact with somebody from this base to give us permission to stay on the base as friends of the family, which is the only way we could have stayed on this mountain.
Yeah.
If we didn't have that option, there's nowhere else we could have stayed.
Otherwise, we had to go all the way back
down to the bottom of the mountain.
Yeah.
Which was probably going to take us another 2 hours at 9 o'clock, and we were shattered.
Nah.
So really lucky we got to stay with the army. They gave us dinner, they made us breakfast.
They gave us the heater to stay warm.
The cousin who had the contact here is actually working on the ski lift right at the top.
Yeah.
So he has given us special permission for us to do some snowboarding and some skiing today.
Next stop, in the slopes. Where are we?
We're at Hunza ski slope.
As expected, they didn't really have my shoe size, which I'm not really surprised. I mean, this is 12.5, 13. Normally, everywhere I go, it's very limited choices that I have. But hey, at least Ajamba is on the slope right now, so we're just going to go and see how he does. Let's go. Woo! How does it feel being back on the slopes?
Feels good. And that's a better route.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's a good.
It's right at the end of the season, so I managed to get a little bit of snow. As you can see from the mountain, it's not very thick snow, so it's quite thin, so there's a lot of ice. So it's a little bit dangerous, but I managed to come down in one piece, so that's the important thing, coming down in one piece and having a good time. So if you come here in the summer, make sure you check this place out when it's full of snow, because it looks like an amazing slope.
So right now we are at the viewpoint on top of Hunza Valley. And from here you can see the slopes, the mountains filled with snow. You can see the small village in the back, and yeah, it's a pretty nice view from here. So if you come around Hunza Valley, I will highly recommend you to make this hike is about like 10 minutes walk. So we are currently at Hunza Valley. Well, and what we're going to do is find a place where we can actually go, sit down and have some food.
Let's try the kima. Really nice, really delicious. Everything that they had was really flavorful.
And that's a one thing that we were just talking about earlier, and that is you would never try a food that is very close to how you make at home in a restaurant, and this is one of those places. So if you come to Hunza, these are one of those places I would definitely recommend for you to come here and check out the food. And to explore the area, let's see what this area has to offer, and then we'll make our way down to Hunza Valley, next to the lake. Can I just point on the road? Yeah. So to stay in here is about a 40k rupees. For now, everything's checked in. What we have to do is just go back to the van, pick our bags, and come back here. So now, are you excited to check out the room?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to checking out the room.
So right now we are standing in the balcony. As you can see in the background, this is going to be our view for the night. We can't really complain, can we? So like waking up to this view is absolutely beautiful. And last night we were just staying here, having like a little coffee, just to enjoy the view. So what we are going to do is get ready, go to the breakfast area, have some food, energize ourselves, and then we're probably either going to go to the boat area. If it's open, we'll get on it, otherwise we'll just go there, enjoy the view, and then get back in the car and drive all the way to where we're driving to then?
To the Sost.
The Sost,
where they have an insane, I think it's one of the largest suspension bridges in the world.
Okay.
So we're gonna try an adventure across that if we're brave enough.
Nice. So really looking forward to that. Let's go. So we've done with breakfast. So right now it's time to check out and get back on the road.
It's time to check out. I see. What time, yeah?
So everything has been packed out now. Time to get back in the van. So it's going to be about, how long is it going to be?
About an hour and a half.
That's going to be definitely an adventure. So let's go. So it took about, I think 15-20 minutes to drive here. This is just a stop number 1 of many more to come. This is a pretty sketchy area to get to the bridge. Oh, this is where the water goes down. Oh.
This path is actually, right now, there's no water running through it because the water that runs through it is frozen at the top, at the mountains. So usually in the summer this is full of water going all the way down to the river. But luckily, because it's so cold and the water's frozen, we can walk down this path instead of walking on the sides, which you can see is pretty stable.
Oh wow, that's a long way up. Right now we are about to go up this mountain. A bit of climbing, not really, but it's a good adventure. So we made it almost to the top of the mountain. It was a very sketchy area to walk. There were some areas that I just couldn't film because I needed both of my hands, but it's definitely sketchy. That's the truth. So it seems like we've reached the top, but we can see a path on the other side as well. How was your journey to the top?
It is exhausting, especially because we're so high above. We're probably about between 9,000 to 10,000 feet and the air is so thin.
Yeah.
So even walking normally is tiring, but when you're walking up the side of the mountain, it's a good workout.
Yeah.
Definitely a good workout.
It's a good way to get your blood pumping after all the paratas and everything. So right now we are about to do a mini trekking session. So where are we going now?
We're gonna go to the base of the Passu Mountains. The Passu Mountains are very famous because they have the mountains look like mini cones. So these mountains are very unique. You can't find them anywhere else in the world. And that's where we're gonna go. We're gonna go to the base of the Passu Mountains.
The first stage, to get there, we need to cross this. So let's begin this adventure. As you can see, this is going to be a nice route towards the base camp. When you're walking through here, you have to be a little bit careful because it moves quite a lot. So just make sure your balance is under control. If you have your balance under control and there's no wind and you're not afraid of heights, this is easy. So how was the mini hike?
Oh, the mini hike was amazing. I mean, look at the view from here. It's stunning, absolutely spectacular. We continue going further, but I think we don't have enough time. But it would be nice here to camp here, especially in the summer. Camp here would be really nice.
So also apparently there were a group of 10 people that actually climbed this mountain. And apparently they're the first group that actually did it, right?
Yeah, the first group entirely Pakistanis.
Oh yeah.
I think it was this mountain that you see here. They climbed right to the top, the one that's covered with the cloud. Yeah, this mountain. They climbed this one. And it took them 7 days apparently.
Wow. But right now we're just going to sit here, enjoy the view, and yeah, take everything in.
What a beautiful trek.